win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Never gonna lose, never gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. We are live. Hello, Pete Cann, the Laughter Man. So,
hello.
This is a song that you requested, so let's get it started. All this talk of getting old is getting me down, my love. Like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This time I'm coming down, and I hope you're thinking of me. So lay down on your side. No, drugs don't work, make you worse, but I know I see your face again. Now the drugs don't work worse, but I know I see your face again. That is all you're getting.
I'm not laughing at you, Ashley, I promise. It's just my signature starting with a little laugh.
Absolutely. No, that's absolutely fine. My signature start is get a guitar out. How the devil are you, sir? And first question to you, why did you choose that song?
Okay, so I chose that song, Ashley, because I used to listen to that before we went out partying, and partying quite hard, to be fair. And so basically, but I haven't used drugs for quite a few years now, and laughter's been a big part of getting over that, if I'm honest. So that's why that's why I thought I'd choose it, mate, really.
Absolutely, because the drugs don't work, do they? But laughter does.
Laughter does work, mate.
And that's a cracking track as well. I do love that track. So I'm going to hide that now because that's there. So you're Pete Cann, you're the Laughter Man. If anyone's got any questions for you, like why is your shirt not as bright and leery as Ashley's? That's fine. Drop a question in the chat. We will talk about that later. So first of all, I just want to know why people are on LinkedIn, what you're doing and stuff like that. So Pete Cann, the Laughter Man.
So I've been on LinkedIn for 13 years as Pete Cann, but the Laughter Man has been on LinkedIn for about 2 years now, Ashley.
Right. So that's about most of lockdown then.
Yes, completely that. So I rebranded through lockdown on LinkedIn anyway. So I run a chef agency, have done for 13 years. So when I was on there, it was all about hospitality, about attracting chefs. And then the Laughter Man was born through hospitality shutting down through lockdown. I had this laughter yoga thing that I was doing pre-lockdown and dived into it for my mental well-being throughout lockdown. And then when actually I found my passion, I need to focus more energy on this. So, and then LinkedIn was just the platform where, I was playing around a little bit on Facebook, on Instagram, but actually LinkedIn was where people were willing to pay me money to get them into their world, basically into their Zoom rooms for their teams and stuff.
No, fantastic. And I love hearing stories about how LinkedIn is changing people's lives. It is an incredible platform. Can you believe I spoke to a partner of a accountancy practice the other day, and at a networking event, and I turned around to her and I said, I messaged, she gave me, I found her email online, and I messaged her and said, I really can't find you on LinkedIn. Do you know what her answer was?
I'm not on it?
No. No, she was not on LinkedIn. And you're sort of like thinking, wow. And I don't mind talking about her on here because she's not going to see it, is she? Lisa, you're in the right place for the laughter. Now, this is totally different to the show that I did. It wasn't last week. It was the week before. I think I had the lovely Lisa on. So, we still had a laugh though, didn't we, Lisa? But I'm sure we're going to laugh an awful lot more. I just told my wife, I said, I've got Pete Cann, the Laughter Man on today. And she just started giggling. She just started. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know you. So, have you changed your name by deed poll or anything?
No, I mean I've always been Pete Cann. But you know, and this is interesting actually, Ashley, because what I did through sort of my laughter company is called Canned Laughter. You see what I've done there, you know.
Very clever.
And then sort of within the first sort of probably 2 months of using LinkedIn as the laughter man, I wasn't actually the laughter man at the time. I put a poll out to say, look, actually, you know, which of these works best? And Pete Cann, the laughter man. I used to be, you know, at school, I used to be Pete Cann, the dustbin man, you know. So it's yeah,
You've progressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Or regressed. It depends.
But I use LinkedIn as a powerful tool with regards to like polling people really, and just saying, hey, what do you think I should be called? And you know, and it's just really, I just found it really, really useful because I was like, and then you know, with the pictures behind me, the orange background, and my profile photo again, which one? That arms crossed, that hands out, and just, you know, getting people engaged as I branded myself out there, which was really, really useful at the time.
No, superb. Yeah. So, on LinkedIn then. Okay. Do you use other social media regularly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I post. So I post on all platforms apart from TikTok regularly, but that's scheduled posts, to be honest. So I use a schedule tool, and some of my LinkedIn stuff is scheduled as well. But the real me sitting there commenting and answering is LinkedIn. That's where I hang out the most, if I'm honest.
Cool. You have to have the laughter along with the love. Yes, Lisa. Absolutely. So, how often do you post your own content on LinkedIn then, Pete Cann, the Laughter Man?
I would say minimum 4 times a week.
Wow, that's quite a lot. And what sort of stuff are you talking about when you're posting stuff, or you just put up smiley faces, giggling?
Yeah. So, you know, and this is probably one of my downfalls, if I'm honest, is I love creating new things, new videos, new posts. So I've got I do a laughter live, which is on StreamYard, and I do that. Yeah, through lockdown, I was doing it 5 days a week, literally, and it was to support me, but also to help people laugh more. Then what I do is then edit those down. So I've got then montages of 3 videos. So I use that as a post. I've got other videos of me laughing, different exercises. I do my reviews. I do quotes. And then I get into the personal side as well. So, you know, like moving house and, you know, things that have happened exactly. Just like recently I was in Portugal doing some training and did a session in front of some Portuguese people, which was fantastic. So just on the fly stuff really, Ashley. And I find that's probably the stuff that gets the most engagement, is the real under the hat sort of stuff. But with regards to the branding and the sharing aspect, the laughter stuff definitely gets traction that way.
Absolutely. There's loads of LinkedIn trainers all over LinkedIn, isn't there? But there's only one Pete Cann, the Laughter Man. So that's really cool. So how much time do you reckon you spend daily on LinkedIn, sir?
I would say between 30 minutes and an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's probably like, so, you know, if I'm regimented and I set myself, you know, time out to do it, which is probably the biggest thing, because I'm all over the place a lot of the times, is, you know, I will set out in the morning and I'll get a post out, and then obviously I'll do some commenting, and I'll go out and find some other people and comment on their posts, and, you know, obviously go through my inbox as well and try and keep on top of that. So it's, yeah, an hour, I would say, really is what I ideally need to do. There's some days where I don't go on at all, Ashley, and that's just because life gets thrown in the way, and you're just like, actually, you know, I can't do a post because I'm too busy enjoying myself doing something else.
Absolutely. No, good for you. Do you find a best time to post on LinkedIn?
So personally, the morning between sort of 7 and 8 is sort of my prime time, because that's when I get the most interaction, but also because I do quite a lot over stateside as well. So, you know, sort of 3-ish in the afternoon as well. So again, they're 7, 8 as well. So
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So you've done your Zoom thing in the States.
Yeah.
What do they make of Pete Cann, the Laughter Man?
They love it, mate. They love it. I'm doing a summit this Saturday, actually. I'm being booked for a mental health summit and sort of helping, so I've got a 45-minute session over there, and I think it's obviously they don't quite maybe get my humor, if I'm honest, some of the English ways, but I think they look at me and just think this guy's crazy, man. He's fun. Let's get him in, and that's cool. I'm there. Anything that could bring laughter to them is I think the US find it easier to laugh than the UK, if I'm honest. I think they're more open to stuff that's a little bit more left field than us reserved Brits. So
yeah, absolutely. So got a question from Stephen. Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tie? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? Oh, come on. So where did you get all of it? Stephen, I really do love it when somebody puts a little bit of effort into a question.
You get that, Tom? It's nobody. Okay, so when
you're
you say tile,
you're gonna sing the question.
So where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it nobody wanted just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Or where do I go? They shout. Or hello, where did you get that hat? I tried to put a bit of Bristol twang on that.
Yeah, you did. So where did you get that hat, mate? Because it is a very fancy hat and it features in everything that you do. So that is your brand, isn't it?
It is completely. So when I discovered laughter yoga, which is what I practice and teach people.
You nearly said preach then, didn't
preach
you?
Exactly. I really did.
We're gathered here today.
I believe in it so much, Ashley. I just think so many people are so just like, you know what, I can laugh for no reason at all. And actually feel really good and feel amazing. Like, why would you not want to do this? But anyway, a hat came. I used to wear. I discovered laughter yoga at a festival called WOMAD in the southwest of the UK.
Oh, what an amazing! When did you go there?
Oh, I go there every year, mate.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So since my
it's incredible, isn't it?
I love it, mate. I love it. So 2000. So yeah, basically, I used to walk around with a dinner jacket, red tie, Larry shirt, red hat. That was my festival look. And then when the laughter yoga started coming, I was just like, actually, I'm just going to put my festival hat on. That's what I'm going to do. And then I've got a waistcoat as well when I go out and do the big sort of corporate jobs. And it just stuck really. So and I just, like I say, it's my brand, and I think it works.
It absolutely does, sir. Absolutely does. Look, even I'm trying to
exactly.
brand. If I wasn't wearing the cans, I'd be wearing a hat too. So do you get business as a result of your activity on LinkedIn?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I get what I love about LinkedIn is I get tagged in a lot of posts as well, Ashley. So if anybody's talking about laughter and how laughter is the best medicine or how to get laughter and joy, then people tag me. And then obviously I come along and go, hey, yeah, brilliant. I agree with this. And that's how obviously it gets my connections growing. But I get probably 2 inbound leads a week from LinkedIn.
Yeah, absolutely. Superb. Okay, so my next question is, what do you do? So just in case anyone's been asleep for the last 10 minutes, just quickly tell us what you do, sir, and how you do it.
Perfect. So I'm not just going to tell us, Ashley. I'm going to do. So basically, I go into Zoom rooms, do it in person now as well because we've opened up, and I get everyone laughing through a series of different laughing and breathing exercises. So Ashley, we're just going to do 2 exercises, and we're going to enjoy this. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is just going to take a nice deep breath in. And just let out a sigh. Now we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to let out a long ha. Okay, so deep breath in. And ha. Okay, and that's all laughter is, Ashley. Okay, so now we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to hold it for 5 seconds. We're going to laugh for 10, like it's the funniest thing that's happened all day. So deep breath in. Hold it, and breathe in and just relax. And Ashley, how do you feel right now?
Absolutely hunky-dory. Can you go? I don't know if you can hear that is going on, but the floor of my shed is vibrating. Okay, they're digging up my road and doing work outside, so I hope you can't hear it.
So actually, let's just grab our diggers, right? Our pneumatic drills, and we can just do this, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lisa is wants you in her life with that hat and all the laughter. And we got another comment here from Firdousi. Laughter is the best medicine, and I had a friend who taught me it was okay to laugh again after losing my world. It really brought me back to reality. What a great story, Firdousi. Absolutely, it really is the best medicine. So and it's. Yeah, I'm already laughing. Yeah, you know me, Lisa. You know me. So what type of customers do you work with? It's not just guys trying to do a show, is it?
No. So I work, anyone who's got a team, if I'm honest, so anyone's got a team that they have a weekly meeting and they're like, actually, do you know what? The meetings are getting a little bit stale, a bit samey. So these are the guys that I go into their Zoom meetings and just usually a bit of a surprise guest and get like everyone on the Zoom laughing. But I've also become recently a laughter yoga teacher. So now I'm doing independent teaching with people as well. So teaching them how to bring laughter into their lives, because a lot of people forget how their laughter is and how easy it is to, it's not easy to laugh actually, because there's lots of stuff going on, but actually we have got ways that we can remember to actually laugh at different adversities, and it just helps. We don't laugh at it because it's funny. We laugh at it because it makes us feel more open and more engaged and be able to control things, basically.
No, I love it. I'm just thinking here, you and Lisa need to get together. You need Lisa on your show. So Lisa, Pete invites people along to do some laughing. So Lisa would be an absolute perfect guest. So how many hours a week do you actually work? And I've got a little caveat to that question. Do you actually call what you do work?
Do you know what? So no. Is the honest answer. I don't class this as work when I do the laughter sessions. But ultimately, actually, the thing is, it's not all about what you see the front end, is it? You've got all of the LinkedIn, you've got the marketing, you've got the video editing, you've got the podcast editing, you've got blah 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 blah. So I work probably 30 hours a week behind the scenes.
Yep.
And then I reckon about 3 to 4 hours of laughing a week, like paid jobs, but that's 30-minute segments. So yeah, it's about 34, 35 hours a week.
That's cool. So and that's working for you, and it means that you have a happy life.
Yeah. So, but also because I've got the chef agency, so I do spend probably about 8 hours a week on that. So
wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It's about being an entrepreneur. Actually, you don't switch off. Come on, let's be honest. Like you just even Saturday, Sunday, you have an idea and think, actually, I need to do that. And whether you come and sit in front of the computer and implement it, or whether you I ate those peanuts, mate. There's one just
I did say. So Pete joined the meeting earlier. So always make sure that people come in early. And he was in extra early. And he's there chewing away. So, oh, we're not live, are we? And I said, no, it's fine. Oh, I've just got some peanuts. I went, why would you eat peanuts?
Especially breathing in. Let's breathe in, breathe out. It's just like
Yeah. So note to self, Pete.
Yeah, exactly. But that's cool. I'm all about learning lessons, actually.
Fantastic. It's like on my watch. Thank you. So apart from eating peanuts, what challenges do you have in business at the moment, sir?
I would say the biggest challenge I have is people taking me seriously. Would probably be the biggest thing. And I know that's hard to a point because I'm here with a red hat on and I'm the laughter man. But actually there's a serious side to what I do. There's a really serious side to what I do. So but that's also something that I'm working in the back of my mind with, like the way I'm going to start bringing some scientific benefits and facts about laughter to get people to go, actually, okay, it's not just because some people think I'm a comedian. Some people I just think I just come along and tell jokes. A lot of people think that, and I'm like, no. I will get everyone laughing. I can guarantee that, and that's just through them laughing genuinely. So, so taking things seriously is probably the hardest problem I've got at the moment.
I think that's all of us. Oh, poor old. So Lisa's just said, like, she's just been crying all morning. So I don't know if I've never done this, but Lisa, if you want to come on the show right now, we'll get Pete getting you laughing if you're up for it. Put a yes in the chat
Come,
there,
Lisa.
and we'll do that. But if not, then that's absolutely fine, because you didn't know this was going to happen, and you might not have your makeup on, you might still be in your pajamas or whatever it is you're doing. Fidosa's just said this is awesomely breathtaking. So you've cheered up Lisa now, because she said she's laughing now, so she's laughing too, which is great. So you do LinkedIn, you make people laugh. What do you do when you're not working, Pete?
So I like to get away in my caravan. So we've got a caravan that we tour with, and just usually by the coast somewhere, and get on my bodyboard, get in the waves. That's what I love doing, spending quality time with the kids. And yeah, I think that's it. Like water makes me happy, Ashley.
Yeah, absolutely. So same here. I heard most of that, but I've just sent Lisa the link to jump on the show. So if Lisa wants to go to her LinkedIn, then she can come and join us. We're going to run out of time. We've gone over our 15 minutes, but I'm a little bit worried we're going to run out of time. So what I'll do is, while we're waiting for Lisa to come in, I am going to introduce to who's coming in next week. So we've got Matthew Bayliss is coming in next week. I hope I've remembered that correctly. I've created a little thing. There we are. We do have that. There he is. So Matthew's joining us next week. He's running a company that's helping people to live better. So it's doing a similar sort of thing to what you're doing, and helping people there. So that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. If anyone wants to get results on LinkedIn, I have got my workshop next week. So if you want to know more, then give me a shout. I'm hoping Lisa's seen that message and she's going to join us. But Pete, thank you so much for coming on the show. You are always good value. You're really, just a ball of energy, which is absolutely fantastic. And so you said you're teaching people. So are you teaching people to be another Pete Cann, the laughter man?
Yeah, not so much Pete Cann, but just to be a laughter. So a laughter leader, be able to go into, whether it's a corporate, a school, charity, care home, wherever, and just be able to run a laughter session. That's what I'm teaching people to do. So my next course is the 2nd and 3rd of April in Bristol. So it's an in-person 2 days of laughter and joy and play, and just, the feedback that I get from people has been amazing. Maybe I can give you the link as well, Ashley, just to put. So
yeah, whatever you want, whatever links you want to put, if you put them in the chat box after this is finished, then everybody will see all of that. So that's absolutely fine, not a problem at all. We've got no Lisa. She hasn't clicked on that link. I've put it into LinkedIn, Lisa. So if you go into LinkedIn messages, you can get it there.
Can I put mine in the chat, mate? Can I put in the chat now?
No, I don't think you can actually put things into the chat here. You need to wait for the show to finish and go and put it in there then.
Fair enough.
I'll
put it in the private chat. There you go.
So put it in the private chat, and then maybe I can make a banner for it or something.
But I don't want to give you more work, Ashley.
That's all right. I'm just filling time to wait for Lisa, but she's not coming, which is a real shame. So my very last question to you, Peter. I called you Peter. We've had a big long discussion about Pete and Peter, haven't we?
Yes, we have, Ash. Yes. I've been conscious all the way through as well.
Do you find that when someone's got a short name, you lengthen it? So Paul can never be shortened, can it?
No.
But I know so many Pauls whose wives call them Paulie.
Paulie, really?
Yeah. Which is just absolutely crackers. So is Lisa joining us or not? I can't see the last message.
No, I don't think so. Trisha said, "I love the hat, Pete." That's the latest.
I haven't seen a message from Trisha.
But it's one down, mate. From that.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, I lost signal. She lost signal.
Trisha loves the hat because Trisha is the hat lady. So yeah, there you go. So anyway, we've missed Lisa. So the last question, sir, and she's still got a chance to get on if she can. But the last question is what advice would you give your 16-year-old self?
So the advice I would give my 16-year-old self is surround yourself with people that you aspire to be.
I love that one. I love that one.
It's important.
When we're 16, we hang out with all the funny, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All the party animals and stuff like that.
Exactly. But you think about, now sort of personally, I hang out with a lot of entrepreneurs, business heads, because that's ultimately, who I want to be. And they say that you are the makeup of the 5 people you hang around with the most, don't they? So it's it's important when you're 16. If you're 16 watching this, go and find somebody that you aspire to be like, and just go and learn from them. Could be Pop.
Guys, thank you so much for coming. Pete, you've been an absolutely fantastic guest. I knew you would be. Thanks for all your comments and everything. I will see you all next week with Matthew. But thank you very much, Pete, and you have a fantastic afternoon.
Thanks for having me. Cheers, Ashley.
Bye-bye.